Welcome to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie, aka Gabbie. This is a space where we talk business, growth, and the messy middle of entrepreneurship, with a little real life mixed in. Every week, I'll bring you clarity, confidence, and momentum to help you create your version of success. Grab your coffee and let's dive in. If you've ever found yourself staring at your phone thinking, what do I even post today? This episode is for you. If you've ever found yourself staring at your phone thinking, what do I even post today? This episode is for you. I get it. That daily pressure to create something fresh, clever, and strategic while you're already juggling clients, family, and everything else, it's draining. And honestly, it's one of the fastest ways to burn out and start resenting content creation altogether. But here's the thing. Creating content doesn't have to run your life. In fact, when you batch content the right way, it actually frees you to focus on things that truly move your business forward. This is the exact system I use for my business and for my clients, and today I'm walking you through it step by step. Let me break this down. When you don't batch, you're constantly in reactive mode. You wake up, realize you need to post, scramble for an idea, and sometimes skip it altogether. That inconsistency, your audience feels it. And inconsistency kills trust, not to mention the algorithm. On the flip side, when you do batch, you create breathing room. You save hours every week, your message is more consistent, and you actually have the freedom to show up confidently. Because you're not rushing, you're leading. This is why I don't just teach batching, I practice it. Every piece of content you see from me and from my clients has gone through this process. It's a CEO level habit, not just a productivity hack. So here we go. Prep work before batching. Here's the first truth. Successful batching starts before you hit record. Yep, I said it. First, you need your content pillars. If you're not clear on what you talk about, you just end up creating more noise. I'm completely guilty of this until I identified my content pillars. Now, sometimes people might say, oh, some of your stuff is just so random. Believe it or not, that's one of my pillars. Second, have a bank of hooks. I keep a running list so I never start from a blank page. And if you're interested in my hooks, I have a handout that you can get. So, yeah. Third, set up your workspace and tools. Maybe that's the ring light, your Canva templates, or even just a clean desk. Small things matter. And finally, decide your end goal. Are you batching reels, TikToks, emails, a podcast series, a course? Pick one lane per session. Now for the batching process. Let's talk about how I actually do it and how you can too. Step 1. Ready? Get your pencil, paper, time to take notes. Again, step 1. Block the time. Time blocking. How did you know it was going to be time blocking? You can't batch in 15 minutes. You have to protect a 2 to 3 hour window. Step 2. Pick one type of content. Tonight might be all reels. Next week might be newsletters. Don't mix it all together unless, of course, you're feeling really, really creative and the transition is normal. And the transition is comfortable. Step 3. Use a framework. My go-to is hook, story, offer. It keeps every piece clear and conversion driven. Step 4, record and flow. Don't stop to edit or rewatch. Just get them out. Step 4, record and flow. Don't stop to edit or rewatch. Just get them out. Step 5, edit separately. Editing is its own batching session. Step 6, schedule and queue. Load them into your scheduler, then move on with your life. The pain of not batching. This is the contrast. Now let's zoom out because I want you to feel the contrast. I feel the contrast occasionally, more times than I'd like to admit, when I don't batch. When you don't batch, content feels like a daily chore. You waste 30 minutes scrolling for an idea, you second guess yourself, and sometimes you don't post at all. And here's the kicker. Your audience sees that inconsistency. When you batch, you show up steady, clear, and consistent. And consistency is what builds trust. And trust, that's what drives sales. So here's your assignment. Block off just 2 hours this week. Pick one type of content. Maybe it's 5 reels, maybe it's 3 newsletters, maybe it's your next podcast episodes, but commit to creating at least 5 pieces in that time. Then send me a message or tag me at aka Gabbie and tell me what you did, because I promise once you experience batching, you'll never go back to the old way. Well, you'll occasionally go back to the old way because we're human and it's hard to break those awful habits, but you'll recognize how much you love batching, and you will definitely time block your schedule and batch that content. So remember, batching isn't just about saving time. It's about building a system that supports your business growth instead of draining you. And if you want the frameworks, the accountability, and the strategies to actually keep this momentum going, that's exactly what we do inside Business Growth Society. I'd love for you to join us. You'll find the link in the show notes. So, all right, go block that time on your calendar, batch that content, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for listening to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie. If today's episode gave you clarity, confidence, or momentum, hit subscribe and share it with a friend who needs it too. Want to go deeper? You can join me inside Business Growth Society, or email me at stephaniemarie@gabbieandcompany to see how we can work together. Remember, stop overthinking, start building, and create your version of success. I'll see you next time.